beefy boys, but then again, you're also up against a carry, so that's kind of like, yeah, but you still need a beefy boy nevertheless, right? But maybe the idea is like, we need to find something to try to catch the carry, but carry is also well protected, thanks to Cho.
We've seen the competition stare each other down. Don't worry, churros, I've got this one. As we're making our way in to the land of Dawn for the very first time, it's going to be FNATIC ONIC up against Rebellion Esports. FNATIC ONIC going to be on the blue side, up against Rebellion on the red. Let's see who gets first blood here. And I think that's going to be a very big driving momentum for these assassin-style junglers.
Yeah, so of course, a lot of expectation for Kairi being one of the top assassin junglers around as well, but it also depends on what sort of a space can his teammates able to open up for him. And look at the moment for Keyboy. He went slightly deep in the middle, taking a lot of damage, down to 50% of health, and that's the idea of him trying to protect the space for Kairi.
Yeah, I mean, more importantly, even if Keyboy at this point loses his flicker super early on, he's going to be able to like get it back later down the line. It's not like he's going to hit level 4 conveniently as well, right? Just look at Jushin! Look what he's doing! Are you having fun? Oh, early Purify coming out from Saz just because Jushin is Jushin.
Yeah, I mean, it's really, really annoying, right? Can you imagine that if you try to chase down Sui Lao, and then it's just like, okay, I'll just lift you up and then just throw you back wherever. So it's really, really annoying, especially when it comes to normal chases. But then again, you have like what? Keyboy who can dash, right? And also Kairi as well, who can really try to chase him out. So might not have the best of time, but it'll depend on execution. But look at execution in the middle. Sans, well protected still by Keyboy.
Yeah, but I mean, luckily Sans doesn't give first blood away just yet. Rio tried his best, but he definitely, there's definitely a lot more people around Sans, so a very good read from the side of FNATIC ONIC. With that being said, right, now that we are seeing, you know, Barat's being thrown more in these past two series, being thrown more into the EXP side, especially when you're up against these annoying sandbags, priority comes to mind. And I think, you know, Cars, at the very least, he will be able to keep up in terms of wave clear with Lupti, but now that you're getting the mages into the mix, I'm not sure whether it's going to be as easy.
Yeah, and let's see if it's going to be easy for FNATIC ONIC to actually steal this first turtle. Of course, you're going up against a Fanny that can go in and out very, very quickly. So as long as Rio can time the steel cables in, and also the retribution, they could probably easily take this one away.
Well, speaking of which, Keyboy does inevitably walk up just to see where Rio is. They spots him out by that purple side, but doesn't use any of his battle spells. I mean, it's not like he had him, but more so his kick. But you can see both teams, they don't really want to start this turtle first.
Oh, man. And I wonder why, though. Okay, of course, one explanation is that they're all waiting for their junglers to be in the right position. And now they are. We can expect to see something happening soon.
I mean, Kairi is already a level up on Rio, right? Like, he's got a decent EXP lead.
Oh, here we go. Got him on the cars, but then he's the beefy boy, and that's not the target that they want. Looks like Keyboy tries to go in for the backline, and now the Dakota's welcome will stop him from coming through. But Keyboy, 50% of health down, not going to be a big issue for him. Keyboy can still engage if he wants to. Lutpi, also 50% of health. He is at level 4 though, so there you go. That is the pickup that they're looking for. First one onto Alt Easy.
Yep, in the earlier stages of the game, as much as Suelo wants to make a play here, it's a little tough to do so. He doesn't have the raw damage just yet, but that poke is so good. He's running out of mana though, and I think that's something he's got to continuously juggle throughout this game. Really good play coming in from FNATIC ONIC, right? Really taking their time, making sure that Cars gets punished accordingly, making sure that he's going to have to forcefully recall, lose his stacks, and now you've established lane dominance despite Lupti missing out on his flicker.
Yeah, and speaking about lane dominance, right? So having a carry on your side is to allow that space for carry to farm and play during the late game, because carry needs time to be up there, to scale up to a point that he's able to deal up the damage towards that point. And so far, Rebellion Esports, they are not really putting the pressure on the carry.
Yeah, I think that Matt definitely... I was thinking whether or not it would have been a better option to go for Warcry, just so you have a little bit more damage in your lane. Landing 3 shots isn't too difficult, whether it's a skill shot or even an auto attack here, especially when you're up against a carry. You need to win hard, and the fact that CW has already got a pretty decent freeze towards his side, he's going to crash this and then start making a move. It could be setting up for a potential dive with Kairi, but for the most part, look at this.
And speaking about dive, okay, Keyboy calculating his moves. They really want to make sure that, okay, Ortiz is not there yet, so they're taking their time. They know they're not in a hurry, and the moment they saw Ortiz, it's like, okay, we're gonna let this one go.
Yeah, I think it's better to do so because Ortiz, he's great. Oh,
here we go, on the middle. Look who got caught. It's gonna be Rio, not able to fly away with the steel cables. Man, that is Keyboard that we're talking about. The moment it kicks you back, that's it.
Yep, and even the audience have to agree. 90% think that FNATIC ONIC are going to be the ones to close out this game. And with the pressure as well as the wave clear management coming in from FNATIC ONIC, look at the pressure that they're getting, right? They got half gold plating down onto Chairway, CW on the bottom side. They basically chomped down 65% of the HP of the top tier 1. So really, it's Rebellion Esports looking to catch up to the tempo of FNATIC.
I mean, it's going to be even harder for them to catch up. The fact that FNATIC ONIC have control of the turtle, and they're definitely going to secure this. I doubt Karsh is going to go in, so that is turtle to FNATIC ONIC.
Yep. They've got Keyboy constantly just, well, I wouldn't even say body blocking, but man-to-man defense against Rio. Wherever Rio goes, you're expected to see Keyboy scout for him.
Well, the moment you mentioned about Keyboy, he went all in, found his target, and it's going to be CW to secure that kill. Whether you attack, it doesn't matter. Keyboard sees you, you go down.
He's good. He's just too good. And again, great targeting, right? Focusing down AudiTZ. If FNATIC ONIC even gave AudiTZ a frame to flicker into them implosion, that could have been a disaster. But FNATIC ONIC are feeling good today, right? Want to make up for all the lost time they had in Riyadh.
Oh man, yes, that's so far so good. So far so good. We're not going to jinx it yet. It's only 6 minutes into the game, so far so alright.
Yep.
But okay, Rebellion Esports, what will it take for them to try to make this balance for them?
Well, I think number one, they gotta start unlocking their members out of their lanes, right? Cars, he's a little late to the majority of these. Oh, hold on.
Okay, probably somebody got caught there. Okay, here we go. Coming in, RDTZ will be the one to get the kill on the Keyboard, but from the back, Matt will need to run away to safety. Sans will take out Rio instead. A little bit of a trade there to make sure that Matt stays alive, and that is something that they need to continue to do.
Yeah, unfortunately for Rebellion Esports, they're not exactly a composition. They're not exactly a composition that can easily take space away from their opponents, right? They can kind of like wrestle for that space, but unless they commit some really big spells, I think Rebellion Esports don't mind playing on the back foot. They're waiting for Suelo to get some utility items, and Ice Queen's Wand will be good at some point of time just to slow down the aggression from FNATIC ONIC, assuming that Rio gets his purple.
Oh, but as usual, Keyboard will get his target. It doesn't matter whether you're a tank. Karsh will be the next one to fall. Sans will be the one to secure that kill. And they're looking for one right now. Oh, Ortiz. Where is he going to go right here? Rio tries to get the skill cables in, but then again, not enough damage. He knows that he cannot tank it out as well. He has to let this one go. Two from side of Rebellion Esports fell to the hands of FNATIC ONIC.
Good stuff coming in from Lukti. Sees the angle. They're like, you think you're going to run away from this? Hell no. He doesn't flicker backwards, of course, but it does buy a lot of space for FNATIC ONIC to start running over their opponents. And I think that as long as FNATIC ONIC are continuously aggressive with their motions, as long as they are for majority of the time, I would say 8 out of 10 times, they're going to win the interaction as long as they make their first move on a priority target. And those targets are the big initiators, the big, thick boys. I mean, if you're lucky to get the backliner, sure, I'll take it as well.
Yeah, and they're going to take the Lord as well in their hands. And you got to think about it, right? For CW, he moved from the bottom lane to the top lane. He was hardly challenged by anyone. So the last time we saw the stats, his farm was at least 2k gold ahead of anyone else.
Yeah, including Matt as well. So not only did Matt not win out his lane, CW gets to walk all over him for the time being, right? Let's look at the items. Maybe we can get a bit bigger picture here. And yes, we do see that, wow, he is really 2,000 gold ahead. 2,000 gold ahead of Matt. And Matt is the highest earner currently on Rebellion Esports. Not a good look for now.
Well, might not be looking good right now for Rebellion Esports as they will lose their inner turret on the middle. And at the same time, the Lord is pushing at the top. So, I mean, Rebellion Esports right now, it's going to be really hard for them to even come out.
Yeah, worse yet, the Lord is about to be knocking on the last T2 that Rebellion Esports have. Yeah, they're forced back into their base. They're stuck just being in this awkward position back inside their inhibitors. And the worst part about this is that Zask is really good at sieging.
Oh, Gars is in trouble. They will initiate on the Gars, and CW is going to be the one to get that one kill. Definitely the tank shredder. That is the one. That is that hero that is playing its role. And at the same time, they will get the turret. they will make a cleanup at the top.
Yep, and they just walk away. They're like, we don't need to fight anymore. You can have the Lord. It's done what we need. We're setting up for checkmate angle. 32k to 24. Currently, it is only 8,000 gold differential for FNATIC ONIC. But if they get one more inhibitor here, that should push them close to the 10k mark.
Well, looks like they will get it. Rebellion Esports finding it hard to challenge. RDTZ, he does have the implosion though. Right now, he will try to go away, but Cast goes down the moment he uses it. Dakota welcome. Ludwig will be the next one to fall thanks to Suelo. One each for each side. But then again, for Rebellion Esports, they lost the inhibitor turret, so it's a bit of an advantage to FNATIC ONIC.
No, but they're not done just yet. Rio can quickly use those steel cables to get in and out of fights, but it's scary when Keyboy still has the way of the dragon. He does not want to fall just yet. It may be an 8-3 score, but there is still pride left in the Rebellion Esports lineup. With no inhibitors left, this is a perfect checkmate angle set up by FNATIC ONIC. It's going to be really difficult for Rebellion Esports to even walk out of their base, let alone contest for the Lord.
And you know it's scary when Keyboy starts recalling in front of you. That is emotional damage to Rebellion Esports. Try to bait them out, but of course they're not biting it yet still. I mean, I wonder how they're going to come back from this.
I don't know. It's starting to look like Rebellion just has to bend over and just let it happen, you know? Like FNATIC ONIC at this point of time, they can do whatever they want. There is no counterplay when they are this far ahead. CW is not going to be unless CW really throws himself out of position, like absorbs like a full Lantern stacks coming in from Suelo and gets like chokeslam behind his team. It's make-believe situations, but like it's the only way to show you that that's the only way that Rebellion Esports can win.
Yeah, I saw what you did there, Gideon, but I'll let that one go for now.
Hey, don't worry, don't worry.
But anyway, speaking of letting go, FNATIC ONIC is not going to let go of the Lord. Now, this has been gameplay by them unless they can get a good pick up here. But Keyboy, maybe not.
Okay, interesting motions coming here from Rebellion Esports. Didn't want to capitalize or force out any battle spells or maybe even the ult coming in from Keyboy. That being said, the Lord should be spawning soon. At the 14th second is when we should see it pop out. And Rebellion Esports, this is tough. 10k gold lead for the side of FNATIC ONIC. Well, essentially a 10k gold lead. They need a play to happen, and I think RDTZ needs to catch both Sans, Kyrie, and CW somehow.
That's a big ass.
It really is, because Sans has like he has his ultimate majority of the time. CW never sticks too close to Kyrie. He's closer to Lupti most of the time.
No, it's so big of an ass. It's like asking Churros to dance. But right now, Lord is in. This is the moment their cars flickers away, but not able to get away to safety. Kyrie would want to take him down. And now it's going to be quite a mess here. Tries to go in for the backline, but Rebellion Esports not able to get anything out of this. And big dominance here for FNATIC ONIC as they secure game number 1.
That just started to look like power overwhelming for FNATIC ONIC, taking this game 1-0 against Rebellion Esports. The series is not done yet, but let's once again invite back Churros. What do you think about that game? How did it go for you?
Man, where do I start? It's a very dominating